Hi, my name is James Massey, and today we're going to talk about owning and controlling your own lead flow when growing your business. If you like the information that I talk about today, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to my channel. So I was talking to an agent and they were having an issue because they did not control their own leads. They were having a third party like a Zillow or Realtor that was giving them leads, and then they were charging these ridiculous fees, these 35% fees. And they were really frustrated because even though they were able to close some deals, by the time they got their paycheck, it was very low, because 35% coming off and then whatever it is that their broker was charging, it just really wasn't enough for the amount of work, especially when they knew that if they just did the work themselves and if they were able to find that lead themselves, then it was going to be a so much bigger commission that they was going to be able to receive. So it kind of led me into this topic today, just simply because, what I find is like most agents don't really know how to lead flow. They depend on these third party, companies to, charge them 35%, or they turn around and they pay some other company like, $6,000, $7,000, $1,000, $2,000 a month in order to get leads to flow in hopes to close those particular leads. But the issue is that if that company decides they want to go up on the price, or if that company decide like Zillow did, where they want to go from a paid subscription to now a flex plan, that's what they call it, right? Flex plan, which basically means that we want a portion of your commission rather than you actually pay us a monthly fee. You have no control of that. You have no way in order to combat that situation, because they're the ones that are in control. You're pretty much hanging on what they're able to do for you rather than you being able to do it for yourself. Now, I don't know about you all, but my dad always told me it's better to learn how to fish than for somebody to give you fish. So that's the same thing when it comes to leads. Like, you should know how to actually generate your own leads and to get and acquire a customer. And you should know what that customer acquisition cost is. It shouldn't be like these huge fees of 35% or these huge fees of like, $15, $20, $30 per lead that some of these other people are charging. So what I focus in on is being able to create the right offers to get people to raise their hand and actually want to work with me. And I'm able to put these particular offers on different platforms like social media, Google, things of that nature, simply because I'm talking about something that they want. Just remember, whenever it is that you're trying to do lead generation, you can't be talking about what you want. All right, so let's dive in that a little bit. What is it that you want? What do you want to accomplish, right? You want to accomplish working with a buyer, or you want to accomplish working with a seller. You want to take a seller and you want to sell their home. You want to take a buyer and have that buyer to buy a home that you show them, right? But that's what you want. But the average buyer seller really does not want to work with an agent, if you really think about it. Case in point, the first thing that somebody does when they're looking to buy a home is not to call an agent first. They actually get online. They look at Zillow, they look at Realtor, they look at some of these other websites, and they start looking at houses. Once they start looking at houses, they start to get a little bit more serious, and then they might call somebody to go show them one of the houses. But they're not calling an agent initially because they don't really want to work with an agent. They just want to see houses. So if they think that they're seeing all the houses online, guess what? Why do they need you? So if you're able to position yourself and, create an offer that's going to make it as if they're not seeing all the houses, guess what? You're going to get more people that want to talk to you because you become the agent with the houses. It's the same way when it comes to sellers. Like, if you're able to position it where, hey, Mr. Seller, there's buyers out there that you may not be seeing or may not be privy to that we have, and if I position myself accordingly, guess what? Now I'm going to get more sellers. So with every one of my offers that I actually do, that is what that is all about. Position yourself in the marketplace to separate yourself from all the other agents, so you're not a commodity, or what I like to call a door opener, because that's really what it is. The only time they're going to call an agent is when they want a door to be open. And guess what? Any agent's going to be able to do that. And that's what the general public believes. They believe any agent can do it. So when you're talking about lead generating, like, you have to be able to do it in a way that's going to put you top of mind and separate yourself from everybody else. Now, I'm actually going to be doing a webinar, and that webinar is going to be how to make 6 figures in only 7 months with 3 simple offers that attract clients in a shifting market. And if you don't know that this market's already shifted, then, I don't know, it's definitely not the market that we was coming out of. So if you're not sure exactly how to lead generate, which is literally the first thing that any agent needs to do, if you want consistent closings, you have to have an overflow of every sector of the pipeline. So what I mean by that, you have to have an overflow of leads to have an overflow of appointments. You have to have an overflow of appointments to have an overflow of people to work with. You have to have overflow for people to work with to have an overflow of closings. If any sector of that pipeline is not in the overflow, then it's going to affect the closing pipeline. But it starts with leads, and it starts with you generating your own leads. Be the fisherman. Search, put your own hook on the bait and catch your own fish, because at that time when it does close, you're going to get more of the commission, and you're going to be able to do that no matter what. Fishermen, people that know how to fish don't go hungry. People that are given fish are controlled, because the person that's giving the fish is going to determine how much fish they can eat. They're going to ration the fish out. There's no rationing out anything when you know how to do it yourself. So like I said, I'm doing a webinar, how to make 6 figures in 7 months with 3 simple offers. I'm going to go over those offers in detail in that webinar, and you're going to know how to fish. If it's something that you want to attend, you can go to 6and7plan.com. That's the number 6in7plan.com and register for this free webinar. All right. Like I said, if you like the information that I just, went over today, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to my channel.